Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry Castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Oh shit, you put the food down. What? Live show?
Yeah, we're live.
Live? Nice.
I just got to get the... Okay.
Oh.
All right. We are live.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. All right. That's hopping. That's hopping in.
Any blues in my teeth?
That's it. No blue plate. You got big...
Oh,
What a way to start.
good morning, Gloucester.
What a way to start. Good morning, Gloucester. It is August 15th. We are at the beautiful Castaways Vintage Cafe. Taping live. Hey, Sierra, salami bologna.
I'm leaving before you can do it.
Come here. Come here, Sharp.
Salami
You look
bologna.
hungover. You look hungover.
This is the spot to go if you're hungover. And the
Yeah.
reason why, as I should say it again, Castaways Vintage Cafe on Rogers Street, but you can also enter from Main Street. You know that?
I do.
Talk there.
Yeah.
You
got a sign.
You got any viewers?
We do. Brenda Grimes Davis is here, and she's already shared it. John Burton is with us. Lynn Scannell.
Ask them how the audio is.
Yeah, if you guys can report on the audio, that would be great.
Mine is the seagulls.
Yeah,
Oops.
drinks over the seagulls.
That's Gloucester authentic right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real seagulls.
Can't wait.
Did you say Dennis Canal is on?
Yep.
We have to mention the two, the Blackburn challenge that she sent me a video and I sent it to you. The two girls, one from Tono. Maybe Lynn will type in their names, but we wanted to give them a shout out.
Who's this?
Blackburn challenge. Lynn's gonna type in. I don't know. I have nothing. One works at Tono and one works somewhere else local. And they finished the Blackburn challenge a couple weeks ago. And Lynn was there at the end. Cheers on.
What's
Oh,
the Blackburn challenge?
They-
Let's not guys.
They
Circumnavigate the island. I'm on propelled by oars. You can do a stand-up paddleboard, dory, skull, skull. Any of those. Yeah, and it happened with very little fanfare. We didn't get any press releases on that.
Yeah. Linda posted the video and I was like, wait, what? And then she was at the top of the boatport and they finished right there by the Crucible. And she and Linda are friends of hers. So then I was like, wait, is this the Blackburn Challenge weekend or was it just those two doing their own thing? But it turns out it was. So I was glad for missing it.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you there. So we have some new announcements. We have Paul Gamble with us.
Good morning, Gloucester.
We have Tom McCann, second time on the podcast. Third time.
Yeah.
Tom,
Me too.
in his other life, he actually does construction on sets, TV sets. Like for a big time, like museums, TV sets, studios, and stuff like that. ESPN, you've done work for extensively, right? Yeah. What's
He's very shy. When the camera's on, he's afraid.
Brenda Grimes Davis says the audio is in and out, so maybe speaking extra.
Yeah, I think we gotta speak up.
Yeah.
All right,
It's outside. It's outside. I know.
Yes, I do a lot of work.
I do.
Chris McCarthy's with us.
Good morning, Gloucester. Just as a reminder that I met this guy 30 years ago on my honeymoon.
You're still married.
At a swingers,
I'm still married.
At a swingers club.
At hedonism in Jamaica. And
You're building a set,
he
right?
approached my wife and I, and he was mistaken that we were swingers.
But you notice his son looks a lot like him. You pick which one.
And just quickly, speaking of the Black Room Challenge, shout out to John Stevens from Cut Rich Craziness. With John Eric Stevens, he's the producer of Cut Rich Craziness on Instagram. If you're not following that, you gotta follow him.
He finished?
He finished, yeah.
On a stand-up paddleboard.
On a stand-up paddleboard on the entire island.
Oh, wow.
I forget. You know how many miles that is? It's quite a few miles. So notice right now, I don't know if the mics are picking up the seagulls.
Oh, we are getting comments that the seagulls are drowning us out.
Bananas. All right. You know what I can do? I can bring the mic closer.
How about if we stand
That
up?
might not be a bad
I can
idea.
bring the mic closer. Hold on.
I think Jimmy's got it.
Nothing can go wrong here, folks.
We're going to go all the way low with it.
Whoa.
Is that in the shot, Pat?
It's a French stick.
Yes.
All right. Well, we might have to just.
But it's not, well, Paul's face, it's right straight across Paul's face.
Oh, it is. No, we don't want that.
Oh, that's good. That's a good angle right there. Yeah.
That's a good angle.
That might be better.
As long as it's not a camera.
Yeah.
Camera.
Hey,
Wait.
Joey,
That's a camera. Not a good angle. Not a good
for
angle.
the second consecutive time, I could take Scotty Maxey.
Right?
There
no,
you- yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's not here, Ken.
Yeah,
That's a
because he's probably watching
Let's
right now.
finish the intro. We got Nicole right here.
Yeah.
Go right over there, Paul.
Let's finish with Nicole right here.
I got
Nicole,
too much shit on my- Hi, good morning, Gloucester.
and over here, as you can see, we have Pat, and I'm over here, and I'll do my fingers.
So
Like
Jimmy and Pat is on the keyboard, attending the comments. Jimmy Galpiaz is at the camera angle. Jimmy, you want to hold up? We have 3 prizes for people to share. One from Waterscapes of New England.
Owned by.
Owned by Carlton Campbell, our high school buddy.
This is the camera.
Right now, just control the thing. Bianco Sausages, our friend from Bianco Sausages. That's a dry fit black T-shirt. That's dry
Nice.
fit materials.
Mhm.
Very nice for them. And we have a Paul Gamber double insulated tumbler.
With a
Yeah,
lot of
but-
toys inside.
Lots of toys.
Yeah.
No sex toys.
Not a
Not-
French tickler like
Not
that.
toys, but dentist office appropriate toys.
Right.
Dentist office appropriate toys. Ask the people if the audio is any better.
There's comments that mostly they can hear the seagulls.
Lovely though, isn't it?
All right, you gotta come closer to the mic.
Let's get a gun.
Now that Gamber's not there.
Let's get a gun.
And we have some new people joining us. John Bergman, Gay Favaza Deso.
Oh, Pat can't pronounce the name.
Surprise. Amy Heisler and Scoony Boo Boo. Michael Bertolino. Joey Foot. Good morning, everybody. Lorianne Ellis, Josami Byrne. Lorianne is here.
Lorianne, we just saw your daughter, Sierra.
Salami,
We tried to get her on, but she looked like shit. She wasn't camera worthy. No. She just texted me saying that she didn't put any makeup on, so she didn't want to be on.
Yeah.
that's got to be the loudest I've heard them in a while since I've been here.
Well, so what I was
Where are they?
What I was gonna on the rooftops. So what when I got divorced and I had to find a place to stay, I had a dream. I've always had a dream of living on Middle Street, like right behind here, or on Main Street in a condo. With a couple bedroom condo with girls and stuff like that, because I thought it would be so cool to be downtown, the restaurant scene.
Yeah,
everything like
yeah.
that. What I've heard from people is that the seagulls, especially when they're breeding over the babies, like that's what you get the whole time. You get these seagulls going batshit crazy, and like early in the morning. So,
Quiet it down while you're
Well, we
talking.
just
Yeah.
shot two
Quiet
of
it
them.
down for
Like
you.
this.
They're real happy.
You're like, what's he saying?
We promote everything. We
Yeah,
promote,
We shot two
but
of
we
them.
got the sniper.
acai bowls
Yeah.
and seagulls.
They saw the crosshairs from the sniper rifle that we used on the plovers last year to get rid of the plovers. So they smartened up and piped down.
We should get a plover update from Pat. We know.
Oh, it's big plover person.
Yeah, Pat.
Big, big.
Give it.
Did you go to the camera angle there, Jimmy?
I'm not speaking to the plovers right now.
You're not speaking.
No, my news is old news.
Are they alive?
It's
still?
old news. I believe they're gone now, but from Good Harbor Beach anyway. Fledged and
Did they
gone.
make it?
2 families, yeah. Yeah.
So while you were doing your photography?
Yes,
Oh.
100%.
So maybe within 3 or 4 years, we'll get 5 or 6 families and they'll shut down the beach. Awesome.
And now you know why I'm not commenting on this.
Pat and my neighbor.
Speaking of Pat Vidalpian, you got a show coming up, don't you, Pat?
Yes, the Cape Ann Makers Market, I don't know what your computer's doing here right now, is having a show Thursday night at the Paint Factory from 4 to 8 p.m. There are over 30 vendors. There will be a food truck there. And it is designed to promote and benefit Ocean Alliance. So my idea is the GMG discount this time will be that anything that has a whale on it, like these metal tiles, which I don't know whether you can really see them or
He
not.
should be handling that for you.
Yeah, he should. And if it has a whale on it and you mention GMG, you will get a discount. It's crooked.
Well, so am I.
But the other one, I want the other one anyway.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one I've already called first dibs on.
Yeah, we've got, and this is an example of,
It's going in my office.
it's slipped out of the, yeah. Anyway, there will be about 30 vendors, I believe, at the Cape Ann Makers Market on Thursday night, including myself. If you come by my table and mention GMG, there will be a discount on anything that has a whale on it that is not a note card. Right. There'll be note cards, metal prints, matted or framed prints, and other items as well.
Are those sperm whales?
They are not. They are
I
not.
just know they're not struggling.
Because I went on all of my whale pictures are taken on a Cape Ann whale watch, and we don't get sperm whales here.
I know. How do you
But when we get to, because they tell you, the naturalist tells you what you're looking at.
It goes by the size. And
It's a projectile?
yes.
That's what the snot bot collects, right? It's not just for snots.
See,
Sperm whales.
I had a feeling this was going to go south really, really quick.
So, Pat,
But-
the Bakers Market is part of also the cultural staff.
Yes, on Thursday
That's
nights.
happening on
Yep.
Thursdays. And the trolley and Stevie Douglas of the Cape Ann Harbor Tours with Thatcher on board will also pick you up and drive you over to Rocky Neck for free.
Right. So you don't have to worry about the parking. Right.
So you can take the shuttle right over, get off at the studio, get something
Load
to
up
eat,
on-
go buy all Pat stuff with the GMG discount, come back by boat.
Down in
Yeah.
Rocky Neck.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Direct
paint.
to book hour.
It's the Paint Factory.
All right.
Yeah, it's
It'll be indoors and outdoors, so it'll be
Also,
very.
Christmas shopping.
It's a great little site for something like this. So I'm excited.
No, I'm sorry.
Is this Hold Fast? That's one of the people, right? Hold Fast.
Yes, hold fast. I'm pretty sure Cape Ann Sea Salt will be there. I think Donna Ardizzoni's coming.
How about Bex? Does she ever lobster trap trees?
I don't know for sure what Beck's doing.
Dogs in the background.
Now it's dogs. Oh,
Hey, shout out
good.
to Bex real quick. She got who is it? Talk about Bex's thing that's going to be on the Antique Roadshow.
And, I don't know enough about it yet. She's supposed to send me some more information. But in her family, there is an ancient Chinese.
Secret? Ancient Chinese secret? Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
I need your help here, Bex. Military robe.
Emperor.
And I don't know. I don't know enough. She's going to send me some more information so that we can.
Interesting. That's
Anyway,
a
it
wonderful
got-
job explaining
It was accepted for the Antiques Roadshow for evaluation, and
So they're coming to Gloucester.
I think they filmed it already.
Yeah, they filmed it. It's going to be in September. The filming's in September.
Pat,
So-
can you do a roll call?
Well, I can't get Can you help me? Because I can't get this off of here. I don't know how to.
So if it was on the Antiques Roadshow already, you're not
This.
allowed to tell the value
That's
of
right.
it? Yeah,
There's no
that's
little
right.
X.
I don't see
Probably
one.
the first thing. Probably the first thing you have to do, the sign. Sign everything.
Right.
I thought
Just
if I
like the
clicked
people
it,
who
it
are
would-
on game shows and they say, Hey,
I'll play with it. You go. You go. I'll play with it.
On a game show.
There we go. Thank you.
It's like when you guys invite me here, I'm not allowed to tell what's on this list.
Right.
Yeah. So
Also,
Joe, I know you
Ancient
told
Chinese
everybody we're
Secret.
here.
Chinese Secret was on there.
We're here at Castaways Vintage. I think the last time we had one of these.
Yep.
We showed it empty.
Was the last podcast. So what I was going to say also,
This is what it looks like before it's empty.
this is the best place to go.
Before, after, midway.
And midway.
This is the best place to go when you're hungover in Gloucester because you get healthy food, you get great coffee.
Yeah.
Acai bowls, you're not having something greasy. Actually, greasy food makes you feel better temporarily, but this makes you feel good all day.
And the toilets are clean. So after you enter,
Oh, did you put the sticker on there? I would poop again.
yeah, we can do it again. But when you eat the healthy food,
GMG approved. We gotta get those stickers made.
wow,
DMG approved. You
GMG
totally need
approved
to.
stickers.
we get Brendan on it. Just slap him on. We get Brendan on it.
Can
Nailed
you
it.
give them out to kids that they can just put them on their skateboard and stuff?
Actually, speaking of, you had a request, or your wife had a request for the GMG
Oh
stickers.
yeah, she wants the window clean.
She wants the window
Inside.
clean.
She doesn't put bumper stickers on it.
No, I see where you're going with that, but I found that
I mean,
they don't make really good ones. They're always kind of wavy and bubbles underneath them. They don't look good, and I don't want to put out a product that's not going to represent
Yeah,
our
gotta
brand.
get the good ones, not the 50 cents.
The GMG sticker has to be GMG approved, Joey.
That's what it sounds like.
That's a bad job.
40 cents.
That was the inside.
40 cents.
Yeah. So anyway, there we go. So there's that.
Charlene is saying good morning.
Oh,
Ed Collard is with us,
That collar.
and he shared it, so he'll probably win. He seems to win a lot.
I have a great topic here. I'd like this topic from
Charlene have any showings today?
No showing today.
No showings? How about
Yeah.
kids?
We have guests here.
They have to entertain us. Whole nother day.
Okay, she got a showing today?
came yesterday. It was well attended.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful location. I think it's like one road back from one of the most beautiful, almost like it's almost, I don't think it's private. It's almost like a private beach because no one knows about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the location.
Yeah.
What's the name of the street?
It's called Bikini Beach. Yeah. It's all nude.
Nude beach.
It's nude. Yeah.
Sales are going up right now.
Sales are going, yeah,
Everyone's making
Rockwood.
offers right now.
That's nothing.
So
Pat's
here's
looking
the
for it.
topic that Chris brought to the table, and
Of course.
I think
Because Scotty Mac's not here, so I get it.
I think it's a great topic. Why do we have to wave to every boat that passes by? And that's the reason that you did what?
I got rid of my Jeep. You know,
Because if you have a Jeep, yeah,
Wranglers,
you have to wave.
you got to wave. And there are people who take it seriously and, like, look at you funny, like, hey, buddy, you didn't wave.
Oh, it's a cult.
And literally, my arm is killing me from this summer.
You go down
Because
the,
you go down the river and you have to, I feel obligated to wave to every boater, and I'm getting tired of it.
the guilt factor is through the roof.
Yeah.
The anxiety that you have going down the river.
Oh, here comes a boat.
There's a boat. Oh, I don't wave. Oh, did he wave? I didn't wave. Did he, oh
Who's
my
gonna
God.
wave first?
Is he being ignorant? Did he not see me? Am I supposed to wave? Did he see me wave? Did he catch my wave?
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Right.
Does he know
Is
the
he-
name of my boat?
Am I going too fast? Is he giving me the fare instead of waving? Am I going over 5 miles an hour? I'm
I
like,
love the wake police too. The ones that always tell you to slow
Yeah,
down,
slow down.
slow down.
Did
Yeah.
you ever think that maybe they're just checking you guys out?
well,
And they're waving like they're giving you the.
You know, Jimmy, you're right, because the majority of the women people waving are women.
Oh, the majority.
Everybody,
There
look
is.
at
Maybe
Paul.
it's just
Paul,
a,
hey,
maybe
you
it's
wanna
just a
come
smell
say
they're
hi?
trying to wave
Oh, you
away.
have to come say hi to the
Aw.
audience.
Chris, there's gonna be a product for this that you like. There's gonna be a flag that says "I'm waving."
Nicole,
Oh,
you just
I
got a
know.
vote.
No, Vito, don't take credit. Vito Mastrangelo came up with that idea last year when he was on the boat.
Did he?
He said you should get an arm on like a
Right, a little pivot arm
a
that just
pivot
goes
arm
like this.
that goes like this with the arm with a wave on the side of your boat.
I bet
Yeah.
Pauline
And then-
Reichenhand can help with that. Pauline Gifts, so she had like the
Yeah.
the birds with the.
Oh, yes,
that go
yes,
around
yes.
and
A little
whatnot.
spring.
Yeah.
Nicole, you just got a vote. What are you waving at people? Or
Yeah,
you
is
too
it a
busy
thing?
trying to
I
not
didn't
hit
even know
the
it was a thing.
Tuckbridge wall there. What
I
do you?
don't know if she's
So
had
here's
time
the
to be
deal,
on a
because
boat.
I'm not actually like. I mean, I don't really call it a boat. It's our little 11-foot kayak, and so I get the like. Am I worthy of waving to these other people? But I'm always like, when the Hinkley's go by and wave to them, I'm like, that's nice that they did that.
Did you know that there was this much
There's
anxiety?
Bianca.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
stand right
morning.
by Pat.
You guys just slide down. She'll sit right here for a sec.
Okay,
Watch
there's
the
Bianca. She's
cables.
coming.
Yeah, the whole idea is to take up the
Watch
set.
the seagulls.
Wait, can we comment on the shirt that Bianca's wearing?
yeah.
Death before decaf.
Oh, I'm a decaf guy.
Death
Oh,
before
no.
decaf.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's funny.
Yeah, like, I'm a huge fan of this place. I know everybody here's a huge fan, but my daughters, this is their like elite spot right here.
Yeah.
There is totally a young vibe here at Vintage Castaways Vintage Cafe. Is that something you've been going for? And how did you attract like this cult following of like people in their 20s? Like, because it's like a steady stream of
Yeah,
cool young people coming.
yeah. Customers definitely geared towards the younger age. I actually was just talking to someone. I was saying part of it was we wanted to kind of get into like the surf culture of Gloucester that's kind of growing.
I was going to say you put the surfboards out, and in they
So
came.
it's like a lot of the younger, kids, I guess, young too.
We're
but-
young.
Yeah, we're young. So.
Hey, thanks for turning off the seagull machine. Appreciate that.
But yeah, it's been great. I mean, I think it's just a good spot for people to come, and stuff too. So I think that helps.
The vibe is
Well,
unbelievable.
and it's just not food, too. Share with the people who can't see the shop.
Yeah,
you know,
so we
what else
have
you're doing here.
a lot of vintage
Oh, we grab a
clothing.
couple of their best sellers and we can put them on camera.
Grab like a beach shirt, a couple beach shirts.
He's like, what would those be?
Your mom Paul's all stressed out now. He's like,
No, get a trucker cap. Get the one that says beer on
It's
it.
hanging off the hanger.
Oh, it's a mess.
oh my God, he's all
I
nervous.
put too much pressure on him. I put too much pressure on him. He's gonna fold.
Maybe not what you would buy, Paul. Maybe like,
Yeah, he was
He's
actually
wearing-
looking for like college shoes to grab anything.
Yeah, bring it in. Bring
You
it
didn't
in the
want
shot,
to be.
John.
Oh, there you go.
that
Yeah, but
is
use this
nice.
camera. This is a better camera.
I actually have one of these
Oh,
too.
Jimmy, use this.
I forget the saying on the back.
This camera's good.
Oh,
Okay. He's getting more, so we'll do more.
I bought one of these shirts last year. It has something about a saying about a dinghy.
Yeah.
Something if you think my dinghy is
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, so these are our repurposed shirts. We make these here. So
Yeah, so
kind of-
repurposed
Yeah.
doing what?
so these usually this one we printed is our t-shirt, but we use like find old t-shirts like about boats and stuff, and
Yeah.
then we kind of put them on old shirts.
Yeah, and there's some great like sayings too, not just the
Oh, there we
Castaways
go.
logo. Oh my God, look at
I
this.
didn't give you enough notice. I wanted to have some of your young customers do a
Yeah.
little fashion.
Oh, look at this.
I think
Oh,
I think
awesome.
most of them are
Yeah.
still sleeping right now.
Yes, only us old anxiety-ridden people are up this early.
Look at this. Good quality too.
How is that in the shot? Does it need to
Yeah,
get
in
closer?
one-
No, look, no, it looks
one
good.
OG, one OG.
Life is
Better on the island.
There you
I
go.
love the logo. Who does? Can you give credit to who designed the logo?
So our original logo I actually got designed right through. I worked with someone on Vistaprint.
Oh,
So yeah,
Here you go, Paul.
and, they had a graphic designer and
There's
just
another one.
these new ones. So this one and the one on
The one on the
green
green
shirt.
shirt.
Actually, Katie O'Leary designed. She works at Safari.
Castaways crew not dead yet.
So I worked with her on these ones. We kind of wanted to go for like a little like Sailor Jerry tattoo look kind of for
Yeah.
them. So
Yeah.
here's some new images for us on t-shirts.
And
Yeah.
those photos, people who spend time on the water, I'm still looking for this mermaid. If you see her out there, please.
Oh, here's the problem.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
See, this is-
I own this.
this
I
is-
own this.
This is why my daughters. This is why my daughters love it because this is the style for the young kids.
Yeah.
The little-
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the
Those-
Barnes.
those bunch-
That's
the
the
Barnes-
Barnes
If
shirt.
you don't have
Oh my
that,
God, if you
Should I
put
put
this
it
on, if you put this, no, because you're gonna break all this.
Yeah, I break all the. Yeah, those
Break all this.
are for bodies. Jimmy's small enough. Jimmy, where's
Show
your
us your
dog?
six pack, Jimmy.
Get an extra large.
They'll get shaved.
Put that-
it'll get shaved.
I
Jimmy
think my
can't take
favorite
off his
one is
shirt.
the ones.
They bring out the wax.
And here's the other thing is
Nice color.
everything is like elite quality.
Yeah, we got some really nice
I don't know how to
the SPF ones, the long sleeves, which are awesome too for like going out fishing on the boat and stuff.
Speaking of fishing, you're a boater as well.
Yeah, I tried it when I can get away from here.
So you missed our first question. I'm curious if you could add to this discussion. You know, when you go up and down the river, you got to wave to everybody.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Help us out.
Boat etiquette thing?
I know, but my arm is killing me.
Do you ever have
I personally love waving to
Do you?
everyone. Oh,
Do you ever have anxiety if like, people don't wave back to you?
yeah,
or
like
anything that?
sometimes you wave and they like don't see and you're just kind of like
Yeah.
waving.
It's like, I'm like my whole day is focused on making sure I wave and
it's kind of like
get
the
that
Jeep
done.
wave, you know?
Yeah,
everybody
that's
got
it.
Oh.
That was exactly what. That
That's
was
why I got rid of my Jeep Wrangler. I'm like, you know, my son's yelling at me if he's in the passenger seat. Dad, you didn't wave to the Jeep. I'm like, holy shit! All right, I missed one. It's like, oh.
Do you wave to the people in the 11-foot Zodiac?
I do. I wave to everyone. I
I feel like I'm not enough. I'm not worthy enough to wave when we're on our little boat. You know what I mean?
I think sometimes I'm a little too aggressive.
Right.
Like, it just needs to be like,
Hey,
I want to do the
Hey,
who was
see
the
you
first
now.
person to wave was?
Yeah.
Who was the first person to do that boat
There was
wave?
people leaving the cafe. We waved to them. I was like, I'm getting paranoid now. Okay, I love this question from Gamber. How high does the Powerball jackpot have to be for you to buy some tickets? Does everybody have a limit, or do you normally play it anyway? Do you have it if it says it's over $1 billion? You're like, fuck it, I'll throw down a couple bucks.
It's on a whim.
When do you-
Yeah, I mean, 5 mil, 500. Yeah. Yeah.
How about
So I
you?
drive by this convenience store and they have the thing in the window. It says it's up to 179 million, 229 million. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I should probably buy some tickets. But I was like, if it said 20 or 40 million, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't. But you know what 20 million would do?
20 is not
It's
enough.
like, why don't I pay the $20 million?
I'm not going to spend
Just
$2 to win 20 million.
Yeah.
500 million. Yeah.
Right.
My problem is that when it says it's like 100 million and I buy 5 like tickets, I forget about it and I never
He
even check
loses
them.
them.
I literally never even check them. I just stuff them in my wallet and like 10
But
years
you'll
later.
hear somebody from Gloucester wins.
Yeah, you would hear, and then you would
Did you hear about
trigger
the-
it.
Well, he doesn't always buy them at Gloucester.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Did
the
you
thing.
hear about the lady that put the ticket through the wash and they wouldn't honor it?
Really?
Yeah. I saw that.
Bananas.
I try-
all right, I'm gonna run.
Thank you for having
Thank you,
me.
Bianca.
Did you just give him the look like with the safe sign, like get me out of here?
Yeah.
I saw her
In
text
5
her
minutes,
father.
I'm going to say,
Oh, thank you, though.
Like, get the hook. Get the hook. School.
I try to go with the mentality that you should play when the rest of the world isn't playing. Like when the number gets that high, and everyone who never buys lottery tickets are now buying 20 because it's so high, you have less chance of winning, obviously, right? So I try to remember playing when it's only 5 million, because then I feel like
Ah.
1 in 10, then, right? There's only like 10 other people.
So your odds are
My
better.
odds are better.
Your odds are the same, actually, the whole time. Doesn't matter what the is.
It doesn't matter how many
No.
people
Yeah, the
buy.
odds.
No,
Come on, really?
no, honestly, yeah.
You must have been terrible, man.
Yeah.
You must have really been
So
terrible.
play when it's big or
I
small,
was
doesn't
average at
matter.
that,
Odds are
really?
exact.
I actually have a better chance of winning
Yeah.
more money.
The
Oh,
payouts
because of the way, because they're not picking from the number that bought them. That's a random select. I got it. Okay.
Seriously, whatever the odds are, 1 out of 40 numbers.
Okay, yeah.
Numbers or whatever those odds are.
It's so embarrassing.
Now Nicole's devastated. No.
Yes, folks, this is who your children are like. Yes, she's all
What's
red.
it
I
called?
love that red.
There's one know-it-all in every crowd, isn't there?
What's the name of that school she works at?
I'm honest.
Good thing my boss is in Hawaii.
That shit school for the mathematically challenged.
Paul, I wish you wouldn't do that. She's now grabbing all those drinks down there. She needs some more.
Seriously. Can I have something for my coffee?
I think I picked up
Sorry,
on
Mom. I
something.
know you're watching.
What Paul said. Play no matter how big or small it is.
If you play, you should play.
No, but
And
you
that's
can
what-
use that
want
throughout
that on
life.
a shirt?
Not,
No.
It's the story of my life. It's the story
yeah,
of
I
my
mean, not
life.
just the lottery. Oh, hello, folks. Actually, we got to interview the next person at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so do the death row death row.
Yeah, there you go,
Okay.
yeah. But
So with the
That sounds
lottery
good.
size does not matter. With the lottery size does not matter. That's what we're getting at.
Oh,
But your hat says live
that's where
lucky.
that's where the hole was thrown off.
We lost.
The size does matter. Too.
We lost. I think we lost video.
Lost
She's
video.
actually going for- she's going
Go to
for
the other
size.
camera. Go to the other camera.
Okay, I see it.
It's there now.
Mm-hmm.
So we lost it because of.
Thank you. You just did this decoy to get me out of my hole.
Put that wall.
All right, so it's probably a little wiggle.
Oh, is he?
You want to go to the other camera for a sec?
No, still back.
All right. And where's it
Start
connected?
audio?
No, that's it. No.
Because
Just
Chris will
hold
sing
on a
for
second.
us.
Just turn the other one for now.
Oh, it's a.
Kumbaya,
This is no.
my
Go to
Lord,
the other camera,
Kumbaya.
Jim.
It was the first 3
Oh,
So it's,
Lord, Kumbaya. That's all I got.
That's all
I
you
don't
got?
have
That's all
an
we're talking
image
now?
here.
From the church
Oh,
choir.
it's probably the battery thing.
We can just turn this one.
Hold on.
We're getting there, folks. I know you don't want to be looking at me.
No, we
Yeah,
can
all
turn
do a
that.
little
We'll
bit of
turn
our
it.
acai bowls and have some coffee.
All right, we're gonna turn it. We'll keep it there, and I'm just gonna move this camera.
All right. Sounds good.
Everybody's-
It wouldn't
So-
be a podcast.
It wouldn't be.
Hang on. He
Oh.
always does.
Whoa!
Oh, my God.
It's-
Hold it. You can't
look who's
come on
here.
Like with wearing that. Look at that combo.
Hang in there, everybody. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Diane. Who else have I got on here?
I don't know what this looks like, so it's
Nothing right now. We're just seeing your shirt right at the moment.
All right, we can go like this.
Joe doesn't even know you're here, Scotty. I think.
Very
This-
good.
You can turn.
It's this that
Yeah,
I'm
but the
concerned
head.
about.
The head. You can move
Honey,
the head.
I gotta get it.
I don't know.
Further
but
back.
Okay.
I'd
Oh,
like to get
all
everybody
right.
on the
Okay.
seat over there.
Get that other cord to
Well,
go
you're gonna
over
get
the
a
top.
seat. Yeah, you ever said.
Second time in a row. I
Nothing can go wrong here, folks.
All right, there we go. Now let me see where we're at. Sorry about this, guys. All right, where am I at here? Oh, so we're not nearly as wide.
Scotty's taking Bianca's seat in a minute. That coach is going to get awfully funny over there.
Watch out now.
Whoa.
All right.
For Scotty.
Hey.
Even Tom took over your
The
position.
focus is.
Scotty.
I'm
Dirty
leaning.
Jersey over here.
Dirty Jersey.
All right, there we go.
The focus
Good morning,
isn't
Scotty.
great.
How are you, pal?
Good morning, Joey.
Nice
Focus
to see
isn't
you.
On time, as usual.
Yeah, punctual.
I
Punctuality.
know you had a full panel today. I was going to rotate in like everybody,
No, we're not rotating.
Brenda
We saw-
Grimes
we saw
Davis
your
is wondering
text
where
video.
Jimmy is. He's sitting right across from me. He's
Here. You want mine? Bye.
There they are.
You might feel awfully
Three
sick.
of your topics already.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got this. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
So I also want to remind people, the last time Tom was on, you talked about some of his medical conditions.
No, I did not.
Oh, so
That was a FaceTime thing.
we were supposed to have Trish.
That's the only
That's
reason he
why
came
I
up
came
from
up
New
with
Jersey.
So Trish is what is it? North Shore
Laser
laser and penis and vaginal
rejuvenation.
rejuvenation.
Trish keeps blowing you off. It's
No,
like
she
a second
hey,
shit.
blew me
hey.
off. I didn't have her
Hey,
there
now.
because I didn't think that the Castaways Vintage Cafe was the proper venue to be talking about.
Yes, that's such a serious topic.
rejuvenation when people are trying to eat their acai bowls.
right.
That's right.
That goes right.
Right.
Right. Anyway,
We're out of focus. You're all blurry to our
Oh,
viewers, and I know they think it's their Sunday morning.
Well, because they're drunk. They're hungover.
So Jimmy,
It's not so much us, it's them.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
No, it's definitely blurry on the.
okay, hold on.
Joey's like doing crunches this morning, getting up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My shirt, it's too busy.
I know it.
Yeah,
He's
right
gonna
here.
lose his
Focus
note
on
again.
your shirt.
Yes,
Joe, it's right here.
Yes.
It's too busy. It's focusing on my shirt.
Well, it's trying to focus on your hat, your shirt, your
We're a hat like that again, but
That's
Oh,
really
that's
not-
better. That's better.
Is it good now?
Yeah.
Oh, now we got the
It's
cicada
probably
bugs.
focusing on this. This is where it's probably.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to move it.
Now we got the cicada bugs.
All right. Why don't you move that, Jimmy?
Hey, you missed
Can
it.
people hear?
Paul Gamber says.
I haven't gotten any comments on audio in a bit.
All right. Tell people if they want to tell them.
Rudy. yeah. That's a Well, the Rudy. other thing is, Nicole said she doesn't care how small it is. She's still playing. She thinks the odds are
I think the odds are better.
Are you sure this is the right venue to talk like that, Paul? We're talking about the lottery. You came late and missed the whole
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect. We're getting.
All right.
The seagulls are gone.
Yeah.
It's about 900 degrees now.
Yes.
Over there.
All right, folks, that's all the time we got.
And we got.
Oh, sorry. I like this one.
Pick one of Chris's topics, please.
We already did. No, I want.
We should get Nicole while she's here.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly the one I was going to.
Thank you, Pat.
You wanted to speak to beers from CK Pearl in Essex and what they look like.
What? Oh, the to-go containers. So we We went to CK Pearl before a baseball game in Essex the other night. We always have like 20 minutes to drop the kids off at the field, and then we have time for like one drink. And they're still doing to-go drinks at CK Pearl and probably other places that I don't know about. But they put them in like if you're gonna go to Whole Foods and get a bunch of olives, they put them into the to-go containers, so they look like giant urine samples.
Yeah, like you would get at Virgilio,
Yeah.
Sclafani, so they give you the grated cheese.
Yeah, totally. Yep. So it's like just this big. But we had aside from the beer, we had mussels there. And then they have mussels at CK Pearl.
Oh.
Unbelievable, like the best I've ever had. I know it's like slightly over the bridge, but it's still in our area. But they were amazing. But then we all got our drinks to go afterwards.
Did you? Oh yeah. You've gone there by boat, haven't you?
That's Shay's.
Oh, Shay's.
Shay's.
So they
Right
don't.
next to CK Pro.
So you can't go by boat to CK Pearl.
No, they don't have
They don't
dock.
have a dock. Yeah,
So-
you
Speaking of drinks to go, though, Mile Marker, didn't you get
Yes,
parties to go from Mile
I
Marker?
did. And painkillers.
And
So I stopped there 2 weeks ago. We might have to make that stop today on the boat,
I like the way you're
so
talking.
the New Jersey folks can experience it. But yeah, I stopped in. I saw Patrick. I said, "You still selling those drinks to go?" He goes, "Yes." It comes in a bottle, and basically it makes three drinks. Each little bottle made 3 Bloody Marys and 3 painkillers, and I don't remember the rest.
Did you do
Because Chris had
Rockport eliminations last night?
We were heading there, and then my friend Tom, he's got
Medical
bowel,
issues?
bowel,
IBS?
yeah, IBS,
Ah.
irritable bowel syndrome,
Yeah.
and my
You won't let you poop on the boat. Hey, I took the first thing I did when I bought my boat was take the porta potty off the boat.
yeah.
You don't want to be the guy that has to clean up everybody else's poop.
So last night after the beach, we headed to Rivers Bend. I saw Kurt. Kurt's looking forward to having us there at some point. Kurt Bergeron owns Rivers Bend. Great pizza. Tom gave it a 10. But our plan was to head to the fireworks after that, and the wind picked up. When we got out of the Essex River, it was really, really rough. Yeah. So we opted to head back in. And we saw Ralph coming out, and Ralph, I was supposed to
Ralph came out.
But he texted me this morning saying you made the right choice, because after the fireworks, when he headed back into the river, he said it was choppy out.
Oh, wow, that's so. I was leaving Gloucester at 9:15 or 9:05 to go pick up my daughters at the village where they were working. Going around the back shore, I could see the fireworks that were in Rockport over the back shore. It looked like so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was in a bad mood that I couldn't be on the boat all day
Yeah, you
to
did.
begin with. And it was just like the final gut punch.
That's surprising with the roughness and the wind last night, because I worked last night. When I get out of work, I actually took a nighttime boat cruise. It was glass.
Oh,
In the harbor.
Yeah. On
it's-
this side.
Yeah,
it was
That's
on
what,
this
that's what
side.
I was thinking. Like,
better than a lake.
Yeah.
Well, what a plan they had.
Yeah.
Like Rivers Bend, then go very
Yeah.
round. You'd be ready for the elimination. I
When
thought
I
it was
went through the cut bridge, it was like a different world.
so the wind must have come from that direction.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to, you mentioned the Cut Bridge, which brings to mind, I'd like to do a shout out. We were down at the Cut Bridge last night watching the sunset over the river, and some lady in a kayak was stuck under the bridge.
Stop.
And she
Did
was
Jimmy jump in?
no,
Run out of
but
gas?
but another boat came around, went under the bridge, turned around, came back, threw her a rope, pulled her away, and rescued her. And I posted the video this morning. So
You held on to it that long? That's like
yeah, I did. I wanted it to break on Good Morning Gloucester.
She was
Breaking
stuck.
news.
Wow, like,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Jimmy didn't jump in.
So
The lady in
shout out to the guy.
wanted to.
Shout out to the guys in that boat. I didn't. I didn't catch the first name part of the name, but it's something Bell. So thanks to those guys, they did a great job.
Ship's bell.
I don't know.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Baby.
Yeah.
But it was they turned right around
There he
and
is.
and good morning.
Jimmy.
how
Oh, I
you
thought
doing,
that was
kid?
Jimmy.
Oh, that's not Jimmy.
Nobody had Jimmy.
I thought that was Jimmy.
Are you
wanna
from
be
Gloucester?
Jimmy?
Are you from Gloucester?
Ah, yes, I am from
You are.
Huh? Yeah.
You're from Gloucester.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
It's not.
Do you follow Good Morning Gloucester?
You follow for more go now.
No. What? You gotta follow us.
Thanks,
We
Jimmy.
won't take it personal.
So here's the thing. I think that Rivers Bend pizza is elite. And in my mind, I haven't had Bravo for enough time that I want to put those two head to head and see. Because I think that they both are making elite pizzas. And
Yeah.
I want to see which one.
That'd be
That's
a
a
good
battle of
challenge.
the heavyweights.
We'll have a movie. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Next year, the go-to move, if you go to Rivers Bend, call in as you're going up the river, so that it's ready when you get
Oh, that's another.
there. If you're going by boat, call in to Rivers Bend, so the pizza's ready when you
That's a pro move. That's a pro move.
So they have docks right there at Rivers Bend
Well,
that you can pull up to?
Yes.
I've been to Rivers Bend, but not by
so
boat.
you know where they have the shops at on boats that do that?
Oh, right behind, yeah, and you walk up the
Right
hill.
to the right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's like two steps. So it's not like you can't really tell.
Nice.
So you guys said
We're
hello.
easily-
That's the move.
The crew is easily distracted by people walking
Look,
by.
pretty good.
Yeah. There's a squirrel running around.
Shiny objects. Shiny objects.
Oh, is that the 2-minute warning?
I know, I was like, wait, what? Did we get a commercial? That was like Tom Woolery. Is that his name?
Oh, I know.
Two
You're
minutes,
talking
he's
too.
a Chuck Woolery.
All right, I got a topic right here. Room service versus eating. So you're at a hotel. Do you prefer, not for breakfast, just for night, room service or going out to in the town that you're at for
Oh.
something chance?
You're gonna speak
up.
Sometimes it's tired and all those things. But when you look at the bill, like I should have just gone out. You know, like what is
I gotta go with that.
You get like a wedge salad, $45.
Generally, service food is substandard.
Depends where you are. Cafeteria style food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the wet eggs.
No, that's the
Oh.
I'm in New York a lot more, so it was pretty good on some of those. Not like the lower end.
It's a little low dose.
Yeah,
I got
a little, I'm very quiet.
You're right. You're hiding
I'm
behind
the counterpart of McCarthy.
the.
Got balance, yeah.
Where do you fall?
Well, I travel a lot for business, and I don't like to eat at a hotel because I eat buffalo chicken fingers a lot, and I don't want my room to smell like buffalo chicken the whole night when I'm trying to go to sleep.
I don't like that. I don't like the whole like then eat and then sitting outside your room.
Yeah.
You're walking down the hallways.
All the mice come up, and
You get to taste everybody else's food as you're walking down.
That's what Joe
That's
does.
what Joe
That's
does.
what Joe
That's
does.
a great segue.
It's a great
That's a
segue.
good, yes, well done. Well done.
That is a perfect segue.
Let's not.
Let's. Joe. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, we should explore this. I want to clarify that I don't eat food while going down a hallway.
There's no proof
Well, we
that
don't
this
know
is
that,
not
but
it.
based on the behavior,
if you
based on the
could-
behavior we
There's a couple people
experience.
that make the difference.
It's only a
But
matter
would you
of
like
time.
to chime in on this? How many times have you seen him do the move? What's the move?
Yeah, the move is the seagull move. Like, oh, look at that piece of pizza.
Hey, do
That
you mind
must
if I
have
try
tasted
that?
I'll tell you.
Here we go.
Nicole,
Is this
were
when
you
you're
there? You weren't there. Your sister was there when we were at.
From children, yes.
At the count. This is the move because I honed the move in Key West.
Yeah.
What a
You're
cold
sitting
mother.
down.
Yeah.
You're sitting down. And someone gets something that looks nice. Oh wow, that looks fantastic.
Look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And then you can feel, then you can kind of feel them out, like because if they have a lot left, they can kind of slow it down. Usually they'll say, "Oh, would you like to try something?"
Gifts for all you guys.
Are you kidding?
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's awesome.
Let's hold him up. Let's hold him
Here's
up.
Paul. Paul Gigaloni. Paul, say hi, Paul.
Hi. Pat.
Thank you.
Paul, you
Oh, these are beautiful.
same size.
Johnny, I think, is on the same side.
Yeah.
Julie,
I'm getting there.
Wow, look at this guy.
I'm getting there.
That is nice.
Nice. We're all going to wear from now on. Full podcast.
XL.
Oh, this is that.
Double X.
Oh, thank
This
you.
is awesome. Thank you.
another double X. Who's got
For the
the double
official.
X?
I got an XL.
There you go. You're all set.
Okay, ready?
Well, thank you.
Hold them up, guys. Hold them up.
Well, I need a double X.
Like, there's a double X floating around there
All
somewhere.
right.
Just swap them back and forth. Paul,
I'm gonna
do you have,
passport, yes.
Paul, do you have any customers over there, Joe? We can go see what they're eating and maybe have
I would have worn them.
Wait, hi, you're not going to be popping, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we
I have a text right here. So we all know that Joey does this. And then last Sunday I was at Zach Brown. I was spent the night in Fenway Park, Fenway, and my mom was staying with the dog and my boys who come and go, but like she needed to stay at the house. And it turns out my dad was also in town, and so I don't remember maybe listening, but so they all ended up at Captain Carlos in the deck. So Pat just texted me, he's like, "Oh, Joey, the whole crew were down there." Didn't text me, "Oh, everyone's down there." And then I get a text from Caitlin that says, "OMG," in big giant letters, "Your poor sister."
Jeff Romero, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. So it turns out Joey was stealing her lunch, so I texted her the picture that your wife sent me, and I said, "I heard Joey stole the rest of your lunch," and she wrote back and she said, "I would classify it as a charitable donation."
And we all know how Joey loves
Charitable
charity work.
donation.
Right. Well, the
Lobster
thing is,
quesadilla.
this is not a French fry.
Yeah, it
This
was
is
lobster
not a
quesadilla.
piece of pizza. It's a lobster quesadilla, which is like $24
Very
at
expensive.
freaking Captain Carlos. He didn't want to order it himself because there's really not a lot of value there to get it. So he steals it from someone else's plate.
I would be remiss if we didn't mention at the Blue Collar Lobster the clam plate that we posted off.
No, you did.
No, you
Yes,
part
the
of that.
poor lady. She's an out-of-towner.
Earned her day.
There's no way she could even eat a fourth of the clams that they serve on that clam platter. And Joe's like breathing heavy on her left shoulder until she finally caved and said, "Do you want one?" I mean, she knew exactly.
Sometimes it's the only way to get rid of them.
Was he on a pylon and did he die for him?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's next. I think that's
Do
next.
you have food envy?
At
Like
this
penis envy, but food envy?
legitimately, at this point, it's total shtick because I know everybody's going to go bananas. Because it started in Key West, and I didn't even remember it until the next day because we were so hammered. And then from there, it's just become a thing that to see how natural I can make this happen.
Jimmy's nodding yes. Was it your food he was stealing?
No, I
But
was.
I don't do it unless people are like, you can see that they're like basically.
Well, why would you do it in general, though?
Do they have to be clean? Is there like a
Why would you
ranking that
do it
you
in
like
general?
really would steal off their plate? Are there like people that you'd be like, "Hell no, I'm not going to steal off"?
You're
their
not
plate?
homeless.
Like, there's
Sketchy
got to be
person.
like a. Yeah.
You know what? In Key West, it could have been anybody because I don't even remember.
That's when it gets at all-time low. If you steal a homeless person.
Yeah.
Wait, would
French
you
fries.
take
You
the,
said
would
you
you
take
take
a lobster in Key West. You took someone's lobster tail
Oh,
off.
maybe I did. Well, at least I'm going for the high end.
Did you eat the piece that's just there's like a bite out of it and where they've already had the mouth on it?
No.
I would.
Hey, I was there for McCarthy, and he said, "Let me show you how to eat this." I was there. He said, "I'm from Gloucester. You don't know."
$48 lobster tail, and he's worried about me eating a little piece of meat.
Are there any posters up still requiring Jeffy to come back to Key West?
I saw a lot of roosters when I was there months after you guys, but I didn't see any posters of
There you go.
Jim. Yeah,
See, you're in the clear now.
It was all part of the court agreement.
yeah, but I did drive very carefully.
Hey, I've got a letter here, Joey. We could do that. Sazy.
What did he say?
A Sazy.
Oh, yeah, the Sazy report.
Okay.
And Pat, after the Sazy, we get an update. What do people say?
Okay.
Do they have any comments about Joe's food
get
illness?
Not yet.
Okay, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you
Thank you.
send a self-addressed
Move
stamped
it up.
envelope,
Put up. There you
Sazy,
go. There you go. Closer. Down. There you go.
if you send a self-addressed stamped envelope, Sazy, to 95 East Main Street, Gloucester, our fair city, and you put attention to Joey, or as they wrote, the doc. Now, this is interesting. This one's from a John Ebola DDS.
Ebola?
Ooh.
Ebola
Oh.
DDS in Oregon, Ohio.
Whoa!
So we open it up to find out.
Ohio and Oregon?
No, I'm telling you.
We have fans from all over.
And we open it up, and there is the self-addressed stamped envelope. And he doesn't have a little note to us, but if you send us a picture, John, of when we put the sticker in here, send us the picture. We'll gladly put it on the podcast.
Jim, we only have so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You're really,
PBS.
really
What
milking
the hell
this.
is this?
Jim,
You're really milking this.
There we go.
Jim, that was like 10 minutes out of the good fucking notes.
What should have been
Jimmy,
30,
Like a park ranger on a tour.
should have been 30 seconds turned into a 5-minute soliloquy on the
Welcome to my world.
Yellowstone, Jim.
Yes.
Welcome to my world.
We only want to talk to you when we have dead chickens.
I don't know, Yogi.
The chicken killer.
Jimmy.
I'll stay off camera more often. I'm sorry.
I think that everybody can identify with this next topic.
Wait a minute, it's a fellow dentist.
Yeah, we got to give it the respect. Yeah,
What is
Yeah.
GDS stand for?
Gentles.
No, but there's a Latin way
You're
to say
gonna
it.
talk
No,
over
I
the
can't
guy
speak
that actually is the dentist.
I wanted to prove I
No,
knew
she-
something.
No, she's also British. She actually
You're like
listened
a
when
sip of
we did
the
that on
Gulf
another
I-
podcast.
That's why I said, and you said that
Quick,
there's
something I
another
know.
fancy word for it, right?
Before you finish that, Joe might want to sip.
I am so hot over here. You can have my hot coffee.
Get the hot flash.
The sun is moving. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is, I think, something that everybody can identify, though. It's Nicole's topic. People who leave their cars at the gas pumps disappear in the store for a long time.
I was at the gas station and right across from you, Joey. Like, it's not a big gas station. And I needed gas, like, desperately.
Had
And there was
gas
a
or
car
needed-
right there. What?
Had gas or
Yeah,
needed?
no, I just needed gas. It was right after a morning podcast. I went over there and a car was there forever. Like literally, with door open and they were in that zone still or whatever it is. Like forever. And there was nothing. You know how that there's like the telephone pole in the middle and there's cars. Like there's no like quick, easy spin around right there. It's dangerous anyway to get out of there. So there was nothing I could do. It was like 10 minutes. I finally had to leave and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff Amero's here.
Just a mirror.
Good morning.
You gotta go on the Thomas Land cigar cruise.
Oh, that's right. That's this Tuesday.
17th, Tuesday.
This
Tickets
Tuesday.
are still available. If you go to www.schooner.org, you can get your tickets for the cigar night.
It's a-
Paul Gigalone supplies a couple of
It's a layout.
from his personal collection of cigars. We're
a
gonna
It was a
go.
good time.
We're gonna go.
I don't know. It's date night for you, Joe. I don't know if you can make a cigar night on date night.
Kate's gonna be gone for Tuesday through Thursday.
Really?
When is it? Another work trip?
This coming Tuesday.
Say this Tuesday. Work trip.
No, this is actually good. The next week. Work trip.
I haven't been on the land yet.
Work trip.
I haven't been yet either. Although I did get the fireworks cruise during the Schooner Fest.
Oh, you are? Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So wait, we didn't get a confirmation that people are going.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I have to work. I don't know. Ralph and I actually had this conversation. Where the hell do you guys find so much time to do all this stuff? Ralph and I are actually working. It's like, yeah, but I mean, we work like all day.
And then they have things to do, business to
barely
do.
ever work. I don't know what happened here, but this is near and dear to my heart. Why the McFlurry Machine Company just got hit with a restraining order?
Yeah, and the funny guy joke is I sent the post to
Yes, McDonald.
yeah. So supposedly the company that makes the McFlurry machine or the ice cream machine, which we all love,
Did we do?
Well, somebody at that end.
We do.
Yep.
Jimmy's in there in the crew. Whenever we go for cigars,
you like
boys
McFlurry?
get that ice cream.
Ice
Very
cream?
good ice cream.
So tell the story though.
So supposedly the company that makes the machines did something during the manufacturing process so that the machines would have to that they would break down.
Oh, built-in obsolescence kind of thing.
Wow.
Obsolescence.
Like,
That's exactly what I meant. You must have read the
This
article.
was-
I'm sure that was stated in the article. Yeah, so they do this, and they got caught, and That's why. How many times have we gone through a drive-thru, and what's the response?
No ice cream.
We don't have any. The machine's down.
Yeah.
So when I saw this article, I'm like, holy shit, this is it.
I always thought they were just making that up because of whatever, that it wasn't literally the machine.
Nobody makes up obsolescence.
I've actually seen it in memes, like about about those machines being broken. I think that the person was 2 days ago.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like there's some reason that they didn't
I
want.
mean, there's no shortage of ice cream.
Yeah, or if it was like at a certain point in the day and they knew that like it won't last, they now there was something.
You guys get in on the lawsuit?
Yeah, we should.
I should do.
Joey should. I mean, he should own stock in it.
He should, yeah.
Class action for seeing him distraught.
Yeah.
Class action.
Yeah. But then Kate sent us a TikTok about McDonald's employees cleaning out the machine.
Oh, don't stop.
Oh,
Stop. I don't want just don't move.
Did you see?
No, I didn't look.
You have to look. I'm sorry, but it already ruined. I'll never have another.
You're about to get a restraining order against
Yeah.
GMG.
yeah.
McDonald's got deep pockets.
Hey, well then I'll go back after them when I burnt myself in their hot coffee. Their coffee's way too hot. Still,
No such thing as
despite
hot
the
coffee.
caution.
You can go off the
See,
phone.
right here on these, it says caution hot beverage right on
I
the.
mean, most people know that coffee's going to be hot.
It's too bad that that's what the world is.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody that a hot coffee is hot.
Too much inbreeding.
How about this? Another one from Chris. 5-foot iguana reported missing.
That was like 100 years ago.
I know. You told me not to take them off the list, even if they were outdated.
Wait a second.
That could be a fishbowl.
No.
They
For the
found
record, you bitches when we don't bring up this topic.
That is true. That is true.
Hold it. We got 7 pages of topics, and he goes to the last page, which was from friggin' Christmas.
Right, you put in topics next week. I promise you.
That's it.
All your topics are not
Hey, if I didn't submit topics, there would be no podcast.
Joey, since it is outdated,
Yeah,
let's go to the outdated
Yeah,
fishbowl.
pick one of Scott's. Go ahead. Pick one
They
of
found
Scott's.
the iguana, by the way,
Guaranteed.
just in case anybody was wondering.
Guaranteed.
No, we already did this one.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Yep, isn't that funny?
That was one of the clothes.
But there was an iguana missing here in Gloucester.
Oh, this is a great one.
Hey, wait,
You'll
Joey.
never guess.
Hold on. I want to get with you for the viewers. We went to the fishbowl in one of our new segments we introduced about a month and a half
Scotty's
ago.
idea? Even though Scotty's not functional at all, he does have his thing. This is a great topic. Can redheads date redheads? That's from Scotty.
Of course.
It's my topic.
Can redheads date redheads?
I'm assuming.
Well, if they had a child, would it be a redhead?
I don't know.
It's supposed to have been a topic while we were having libations.
I think that there's probably
think?
a huge chance of having an albino child.
Yeah, but can redheads date redheads? It's a legit thing. I mean, blondes date blondes, brunettes date brunettes. But I mean, have you ever seen a redhead date a redhead?
Have you ever noticed that redheads?
How a redhead?
Redheads, there's no in-between with redheads. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, not so much.
I think
Not
also.
so much. Not so much fun.
Legit, I like it.
Behind this pole.
Nice.
I know. I think anybody, right? I mean, come on. Do you really want us to answer?
Well, the question for
So you're going to alienate 0.23% of the
the big question is, wherever redhead lives, does their carpet match their drape? No, I said their
But if
house.
a redhead and a redhead date, okay, do they have a redhead? Is that
Probably a
statistic?
good chance.
Higher statistic.
High statistic, but not necessarily
Back to
Does he have to
statistics.
hold
Get back. Here we go.
Wait, I love statistics.
Wait, X and a Y. You don't remember that class in school?
All right. Never mind.
I don't know
No,
the exact
I was
numbers,
going to say
but
like labs. If you have labs, right? You don't get chocolate labs or black labs or yellow labs. You get a litter of labs. Sometimes some are yellow, some are chocolate, some are silver.
I think we all just referred to redheads as
Yes,
dogs.
Joey. Yes,
But if
Joey.
you breed two chocolates, if you breed two chocolates, more likely to get
You
a
didn't take
chocolate,
that
more
class in high
chocolate.
school?
But you will get, right.
You'll get
So you will
black
get
and
yellow
stuff,
and yes.
Thanks for
I'm
bringing my
looking
topic,
at
Joe.
chocolate and black.
Would you like an update on the shares?
I love an update on the share.
We have 12 shares so far,
How many
That-
redheads?
and we have
that is
three,
miracle
and we
so
have
far.
3 prizes today.
And 6 redheads.
Yeah,
They just unshared.
Any other
Yeah.
comments or people no comments on the redheads? Are there Are there any redhead viewers?
there's no input on the redhead question
Is anybody
at this
still
point.
Do you have anything to add about
A few,
the
yes.
5-foot iguana that you put into the show notes?
There was an iguana. Someone posted on
Yes,
the
he's,
neighborhood app.
I remember this. Yes,
Oh, what's the name?
Locally?
Locally.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
someone literally
Someone lost
posted
a 5-foot
missing.
iguana?
They found him. It was found.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Pat.
You're welcome.
You're gonna wait for the build up and then give the
During Christmas, it must have been.
can't ruin the story before it
So Pat,
starts.
you're probably 5 feet. So Pat stood up. That's the size of the iguana, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah,
Feet.
they know what 5 feet. Pretty sure they know what 5 feet.
Or Jimmy can.
That's
Jimmy
huge.
Can come around and show.
Who knows what iguanas?
It was around Christmas time.
No, it was a little bit more recently than that.
They're herbivores. Carnivores don't eat meat. I mean, not carnivores don't eat meat. Iguanas don't eat meat. They eat lettuce and vegetables.
So can you tell us about the baby cousin to the iguana,
The chameleon?
the chameleons? Didn't you recently get a chameleon?
Yes. I did not. My son did, just in case. I'm not like the crazy chameleon lady. My son just got a chameleon. He eats crickets, actually.
The chameleon eats crickets.
And wingless fruit flies.
Wait.
So they don't fly out of the cage.
Wingless fruit flies.
I don't know
Where do you
who
find?
Yeah, who's in charge of?
That's somebody's job.
Where do you
They
find
hit the wings off
wingless
the
fruit
flies.
flies to feed the chameleon?
You can find fruit
I
flies
find
at anywhere in town.
Annie Roshan, one of our loyal listeners,
Redhead.
is a redhead. Yes.
Yes.
She's chiming in to say
What
she's
does
a
she have to
redhead.
say?
I'm a redhead.
Is she married?
We'd like to thank you for the clarification on being a redhead.
Wait,
Pat,
is she
we have
married?
a viewer who
Has
is
she ever dated
texting
other
me
redheads?
saying, "Have Pat read the comments, please." You got to read the comments.
Oh, God.
Did someone say you haven't read the comments?
Well, no, I haven't read them all. Mike Minot is saying happy birthday to Harry.
Is there one from McCarthy?
Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, God.
He's waiting for the pumpkin coffee from Castaways here when the fall comes.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's
Let me
why
find it.
That's why you texted me.
More celebrities.
What's up, Cousin Joe?
That's a legend.
Live from Castaways?
Castaways with his Castaways.
Come on, baby.
How
Make
you
me
guys
famous. Make me famous.
This is the wrong spot then.
The Vasari boys. Legendary. Legendary.
Are they rowers?
There it is. Oh, here. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's Connor's other comment. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Connor. Red is a recessive gene, so if two redheads mate, they will birth a redhead.
Wow. How does Connor know that? The doctor.
You paid for his education, I'm thinking, probably. So.
He's gonna Google on that.
I'm sorry, Connor. I didn't see that earlier.
Did Connor date a redhead?
I don't know. Connor's not a redhead, right?
Revisit a topic. We've done this before, and maybe the new viewers haven't. We're at Castaways right now. I think I would be remiss if we don't revisit the Marianne or Ginger.
Oh, like Castaways.
Yes,
To
Marianne or Ginger, because Ginger's a redhead. You can have a topic, but I'm thinking
Ginger.
why though?
Because way sexy.
Wait, okay, all right, that's a valid answer. Way
Blah,
sexy.
Marianne or Ginger? Gonzaga.
I agree. I concur with Ginger. I'm a Ginger. I'm not a Ginger, but I
It's a
am.
Marianne Ginger's time, ain't
Oh, wait. You didn't say Barry or two.
One night stands.
Well, they got it. That's different.
We doing that now?
No, we're just gonna say to marry. Well, it's kind of leading.
So are your answers different than Joey?
Yeah, because
They are.
I hate this chick sometimes.
I would
Not worth.
I go with Mrs. Howell.
That's Thurston and Lovey.
Actually, to marry, because you get the money, you don't have to work.
I kind of had figured you'd be
Big
with
shout out
Skipper.
to Lynn and Phil, by the way. Speaking of Mrs. Howell, Thurston and Lovey.
They were listening
Never works.
earlier.
Let the record show that I work harder than anybody here. I don't have dentist hours.
You get calluses on
Me
those
neither.
fingers for making phone calls.
Oh,
I said, I'm not good. Paul definitely doesn't have dentist hours. I won't tell you later about that.
I got a VIP coming in this afternoon. That's right. Going to work this afternoon, boys. Yeah, see. VIP.
let's bring the cameras.
Nope.
For live stream.
Oh, it's not.
What, Ralph?
VIP.
Joe's mother.
You can't reveal
Ralph's
the name.
already been in.
Right.
You can't reveal the name.
Ralph's done.
You can't leave our viewers hanging out.
Can't reveal the name.
Is it a sports?
That's a
No, yeah, that would be.
Wants that done by themselves.
Yes.
They happen to be watching.
Yeah, I listen to that, yeah.
The government's thrown out HIPAA anyhow. They want to know if I'm vaccinated. So why can't I know who we're working on?
What? How does that relate? Those things
Maybe
don't
that
relate.
person doesn't
They
want to
do.
know.
Our medical privacy means nothing now,
It's not
according
a
to the government.
gynecology thing. It's connected to
Right.
But we think it is anyway.
Well,
Let's hope.
Oh,
Confirm it's just after
oh, do you perform other procedures other than dentistry?
oh.
What does DBS really mean?
Who invited him?
Get it together.
No, seriously.
Get it together. That ship is sailed.
That ship sailed up.
Like
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
Here's the next topic. One time at band camp. Who has a camp story? Anybody?
Well, if you read the text, I already.
I have a great one.
Right. I never.
You know what?
I was never
my
privileged.
family had a place up on a lake up in Maine, and so we would take my uncle's boat and we would go to the camps and spend there all day. And the camp counselors just let us play with all the kids, and at the end of the day, when they would go in to dinner, we would head home back to my grandma's place. So we actually got to go to camp without ever having.
Oh, that's kind of, okay. That's a good one.
I have one that Rick Delson can vouch for. It's a Rick Delson vouching story. Teaching archery at the YMCA camp, Spindrift. Pulled back the arrow with the bow, show the kids how to shoot. I shot the arrow through my thumb.
Oh.
If I ask, how does this happen? I'll tell you.
How did this
Look at
happen?
the scar right there.
The
Were
chaperone.
you a
Right.
camper or were you
And
working?
it come out there and there. So I pulled back the arrow and it splintered. I didn't know the arrow was broken. And as I full force of the arrow, now picture this: 14, 15 years old as a CIT camp counselor, and you're teaching 6 and 7-year-olds how to shoot archery, and the arrow about that much of it sticking through my thumb,
Oh.
right? And I had to go to the hospital, and every obscenity, like the movie Christmas Story there, it's still lingering in the cloud somewhere over Lake Michigan. And yeah, so I had a big piece removed. And
Did they leave it
every
in?
obscenity
What were you
was.
supposed to do?
What's that?
Did they leave it in until you got to the hospital?
No, but I got to take the piece of arrow home with me, and I made the party that night.
Well, and if any of your
That's
By today's standards, there's no way that Scotty would be able to be a camp counselor with a current Turing check.
Corey is not. Yeah.
and if any of the kids that you taught how to shoot an arrow or
That's
listening
it.
to watching,
I can't even imagine.
How
much blood was there?
Can I get? Let me show the camera.
Oh, they're showing scars.
No,
Here
sir.
we go.
If you can see it,
Everyone get their scars ready.
Never gonna focus. Never gonna focus.
Yeah.
there it is.
Scotty, I
There
don't
it
like
is.
that.
And to this day, the story is still told at Camp Spindrift. Camp Legend.
You are a
Camp
legend.
legend.
All right, there it is. That's my story.
Who else has it?
I can't.
Top
Who's
10 pictures.
following that up? Nobody's.
This is your
Yeah.
I stubbed my toe.
Yeah.
Well, no, it only came up because I said I was bringing my daughter to camp, and then I said, well, this joke about the
I
one
wasn't.
Did
time
you know the
band
reference?
camp, and Chris didn't know the reference.
Chris, you know the reference. friends one time
You
at
thought I was
band
talking about band camp.
Well, I wasn't privileged.
to watch that movie.
You weren't privileged not to watch American Pie.
No, I did go to golf camp, and my case for brother canal still being heard, so I can't share any details on that experience.
I'll do another shout out to the squad here, Castaways. What a vibe! It's courtyard here, outdoors right here, food, coffee,
Shirts.
Yeah, thank you.
The people, the company,
merch.
the weather.
I don't know if you can hear the background. The place is filling up. It's very busy. They have a great business.
Another, I don't know how long it's going to be before. I bet she's going to be about a month before Bravo by the Sea opens up on Main Street, which is going to be fantastic. I want to go back to
This is Joe.
Paul. You
Dude, everybody's careful what you grab.
Oh, it's one of yours.
Oh, Joey, congratulations.
Hey, anybody but Chris.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
From the fishbowl.
Yeah, I guess you already answered it. I think it was probably
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
Building it up to
How many people sleep naked? It's
Looks like a fortune cookie thing right now.
All right, is it?
no. What do you sleep in?
What do you sleep in?
I sleep naked.
Yeah, you already answered that when he was trying out the beds.
Okay, so here's the problem. I'm trying to wear sleeping naked thing. The problem if I don't wear underwear,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
my nuts are stuck. Like I roll over the wrong way, and I crank my nuts. That little
problem with that.
You know,
Have you talked to the doctor?
What do you get, elephantitis?
well, at my tender young age, I had some low hanging fruit there, so there's some more out to get squished. If you know,
Lost my
no, I
mother
need
now.
Mom,
To pick you up soon, Mom.
the
Yeah.
bags of beans.
I wanna leave.
The beans to be uptight.
There's something about Mary. Hell, catch a baby in a whole Frank.
No, but really,
I don't have a problem.
No.
you sleep naked, seriously?
I think you
Yep.
Yeah.
You put a little baby powder on
Nothing.
there before, so it doesn't get all.
I didn't tell you. Did Jimmy sleep naked, Pat? I mean, I don't know.
Jimmy doesn't sleep.
No, Jimmy. What do you sleep in, Jimmy? Do you have feety pajamas that you sleep in?
With the trap door.
With a trap. Pat,
Because I
do you
need
answer?
the
Yeah,
trap door.
Oprah, thank you, Brenda Grimes
He
Davis.
sleeps naked.
Did she write Oprah?
Yes, she did.
All right, we're done.
Yep.
No, you didn't answer.
That,
I know I'm feeling awfully like
Exposed, if you will.
No, that's all right. You don't have to answer.
Well,
No, I'll tell you, I have no shame. I'm a like leftover boxer shorts and ratty tank top kind of sleeper.
Underwear.
tight underwear.
No, special underwear that hold your stuff.
The sacks?
There you go.
Yeah, Saks underwear.
Saks.
Exactly.
My
From
Joey
Tommy
there.
John's, yeah. They're expensive, but worth every penny.
Oh, listen, when it comes to underwear, money should not be an object. Underwear and socks. Cheap socks.
Well, you have
Saks
I
underwear?
haven't tried
You
that.
always
At-
taught us
at-
kids,
at-
though.
I'm a
Tommy John's. Tommy John's have a little
They have a pouch. They have a
place to
pouch.
keep
Kangaroo, like a kangaroo pouch. Marsupial. He threw that term out at me last night.
Once you
Oh,
rip,
they tried it. Wait, no. Let me ask you a question. Are they hot or are they like dry fit?
fried material.
See, that's not going to win. It's not going to.
You don't want it. You want breathability, my friend. That's why you won't get the stickiness with the
That's why the
breathability.
seagulls fall.
Yeah, don't wear
This is
your
why we.
no yoga pant underwear to bed.
Huh?
No yoga pant style underwear to bed. Cotton. So if you're gonna wear something
Do we have any listeners left?
I'm going to try.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
Joey's mom is on.
Matt, what's going on?
Yeah, tell the truth. What did
Yeah.
Joey sleep in as a kid?
My mother made this week for me little eggplant, the buffalo mozzarella, basil, and the pimento.
It was more for the show.
Fried
It was
eggplant.
more for the show.
I ate yours.
Jimmy ate yours.
You weren't there.
I didn't get a call.
You've been MIA for weeks now.
Somebody's gonna work.
Must be nice.
My point.
Must be
Well,
nice.
my point exactly. Ralph's with us. Ralph, he also agrees.
Right,
You guys don't
Ralph?
work. You got way too much time.
I'm with you, Ralph. All right, that a boy.
Oh, I want to know what these two sleep in.
I want to hear what Jersey. I want him to represent Jersey.
Oh, another nude guy. No. See that? This is the nude seat.
I gotta figure out the
Joey,
whole the Frank.
I don't know if I
I
want to
gotta
be
figure
here
out
now.
how I can hold the Franks up closer to the beans. You know?
Sax underwear.
Sax underwear. There's a CA.
It's like wearing a turtleneck. You feel restricted. I can't do it.
You can go to Ghibli's.
High quality.
Yeah.
They got Johnny O there.
Yep.
They have Tommy Bahama.
Yep.
What are some of the other brands they have? there?
Robert Graham.
Tommy John?
Do they have the golfer there?
Yes. Travis Matthews.
Yeah. Do they have? Oh, they have the Parkers that they got famously stolen.
Canadian
Goose. They had the people that did the hike.
They're humble
Ask
buns.
the table behind us what they
Well,
see.
Yeah, Jimmy, bring the camera.
Oh,
over
she
there.
doesn't want to answer. She's
No,
kidding.
no, I meant that table.
Oh,
over there.
that table.
We got an
This
important,
table right
we got an important question.
Yeah, Nicole,
Yes,
Nicole
sir.
is
Big question, big
my
question.
Yes,
You're
of
right
course.
there. Hold it.
Yes.
You're gonna look at the
Hi,
camera.
I'm Joe Mosseri. How are you?
Hi, Joe.
Hi. Born and raised in this town?
That's right.
Yeah, right.
So, Joe, we have
Yeah,
the question of the day is:
sure.
what do you sleep in?
Oh. That's a good question. Depends on what happens a couple hours before. No, I mean, I'm just like a boxer shorts kind of guy. No, nothing up top. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like it look nice and cool. You know, I don't know the genesis of this question, but
The arms out over the covers, the covers up to your neck. Where are you at with that?
yeah, I start like this,
Yeah.
and then it kind of comes down a little bit later. Yeah. Then because I probably need a little
Like
bit
all
more.
of us.
Yeah, pretty much standard. Yeah.
Have you tried any of the new style underwear for men that has the little pouch or
The sacks
Oh.
underwear.
Have you tried?
Yeah,
any of those?
Tommy
I'm actually
Johns?
wearing them right now.
Sacks.
Oh no,
I was gonna say that would have been great.
no, I haven't.
You haven't tried any of the,
No.
the new ones that they're advertising on everywhere?
No, I haven't.
How about your brother? Who do you think your brother sleeps in?
My brother Nick. I don't know. God no. I know he probably wears like the thing around his eye.
The blackout.
Yeah. He wears a sleep mask. And, you know, he's a lifestyle guy. You know what I mean? So yeah. A little different than me, but we're still
We
blood.
gotta
You know?
get him out of here. We gotta see his That's classic.
He took off and ran away.
He has a
So.
loofah pad too in the shower.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen
So
the show.
where do you live now?
Yeah, so I spent many years in New York City, working for ExxonMobil, and then I kind of semi-retired, and now I live up in Massachusetts in Saugus. Yeah.
So I could probably come back every year for Fiesta, I imagine.
Yeah. It's been a big family tradition. I think I missed one Fiesta because my kids were real little.
How would you say the town has changed in the last 10 years?
Hi, everybody.
I think the town has kept its. It's still very authentic. You know what I mean? So I think that's really good. I think that the people and the family aspect of the town is still very strong. I mean, we come from all over, and it's like we haven't missed a beat.
We haven't asked you the question that we always ask of our podcast virgins.
Sure.
Two-part question.
Yeah.
Death row sub, death row meal. You have to picture yourself on death row.
Yeah.
Comes in, he's going to execute you the next day. He says, we can get you a sub from any place in the world. You have to name the order and what establishment it's going to be. Not
Right.
home cooked. Has to be the name of the store.
Okay. So for the meal, if I had to, I would go to Zappa's at the Causeway.
Okay.
And I would get myself a bowl of haddock chowder,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean, and a fisherman's platter, and I am good to go.
Oh,
Because, my family's from Sicily, so, we fried a lot of seafood growing up. And so, like, I would leave my house and go out on a Friday night, and everybody would say, hey, you smell like Gorton's, you know what I mean? Because, we'd be frying fish and whiting and stuff like that, and squid, and so that's my deal. And a funny story. So the Causeway, Zappa, his dad, Filippo, God bless him, was the cook on my dad's fishing boat. Yeah, both the Mother and Grace and the Andromeda years, and he was a fabulous cook. He was a great man, and both my brothers and I, we learned a ton from him. So I want to give respects to Filippo and the Zappa family. Yeah, and then for as far as the sub, I'm a cheesesteak guy, so I've tried Mike's, you know what I mean, because it's nice and it's a little gritty, you know what I mean. So I'd have to go with Mike's, but that's really about it. Now, up in Saugus, there's a place called Pace's. It's an Italian store, J. Pace's. If you're ever in that area, they make great subs and stuff like that. And cold cuts are the best, and sausages and things like that. So,
they have great steaks and stuff too. They buy high-end stuff.
They high-end stuff. I mean, I got a Chairman's Cut prime rib Christmas, 4-bone, delicious. Yeah, lights out. Yeah. So I mean, it was a nice meal, really well done. So
did you cook it?
I did cook it. Yeah. Yeah. So my prime rib recipe goes like this. So, I basically olive oil, salt, and pepper, and I don't cook it right out of the fridge. You want to let it sit for at least a couple hours because the meat's still kind of really cold. So you want to let it sit on the counter for a while. You kind of do that, and then what I do is I basically turn the oven up as high as I can. 500 degrees for about 45 minutes. That sears the outside of the prime rib, locks in all the juices, and then I knock the temperature down probably to about 375, and then 400, and then kind of let it cook. So I cook it on high heat initially.
All right, I'll take a back seat.
So that's my prime rib, and you just want to check the. I think I don't know. They say I don't want to guess, but 170. 150 to 170 is going to give you good medium rare cut, and it'll be a little bit more well done on the edges. Yeah, and I also make my big stuffed shrimp too. So I'm not giving you the recipe. I'm not giving you the recipe too. But no, it's good to be back in Gloucester. My brother Nick and I just took his boat up from East Greenwich, Rhode Island to Gloucester yesterday.
Oh wow! How long did that take?
Yeah, it was a great trip. So we went into Buzzards Bay. The currents and the winds were all working with us. And we went to Buzzards Bay, Cape Cod Canal. From there, we shot to P-Town. We had lunch in Provincetown. And then from Provincetown, we shot to Gloucester, just on the edge of Stellwagen Bank. We saw a couple whales. And so total travel time was about 6 hours. But with the stop in P-Town, it took us about 8.5. Yeah, it was a great trip. Weather was great. So
wear your masks in P-Town?
It was, so, he's like, you want to go to P-Town? I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, but it was fun. He hadn't been there in a long time. Yeah. We stopped there a couple of my dad's fishing boats back in the day, but you wear a mask, but you go 2 feet and you take it off. So, it's all, it's just one of those things, yeah. But anyway.
So Rhode Island to Gloucester, you couldn't get to Rockport last night. Right?
Well, I got an 18-footer. How about you? What did you take?
Nick's got he's got like a 32-foot coastal. It's a well feed. It's a very good boat. It's a heavy boat. Yeah.
I have a 22-foot Scout pleasure boat. Last night I was in the what do you call that?
The bay, Kitchens Bay.
Essex River, right? Coming around the river span?
Yeah, it was a little rough. So we decided to head back into it.
I got a segue question. Hold on, you can answer this too. Everybody here at Borders, I assume yes, no? If you haven't covered this already, obviously I was late today. Chris's topic about why do you have to wave?
Yeah.
Why do you have to wave? Everybody wants to wave on the river, like, and then do you get mad when people don't wave back, or is it like are you the asshole when you don't wave? How does it all
You
work?
have anxiety when you're going down and like freaking out if something. I have to wait for this person. Did I not wave back to me?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like
you don't see Nicole on the river, you get yelled at.
Right. You're on a date. It's all right.
I don't know. I think it's just like a cordial thing, just being friendly. It's kind of a seaman's kind of, way of just, we share the ocean.
I think you're wrong. I think if you constantly, what we do is go up and down the river, and middle of the summer, there's 1 million people, so you just might get annoyed after the 40th time.
So what you're saying is,
because he's
okay, but he's been in Gloucester, he's been boating all his life, so he's been on the river. I'm taking.
Yeah, I'd be honest with you though. Like growing up as a kid, we worked on a commercial fishing boat, went out 11 days at a time every summer, and we didn't have a boat growing up. We didn't. I don't know if you did. Did you have a boat?
I didn't have a boat until 2 years ago.
Right.
Do the commercial guys wave to each other?
Not really. I mean,
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But
They tell lies. They tell lies to each other on the VHS.
Yeah.
What's the numbers? What's the numbers?
No, but we could probably do a podcast on like son of commercial fishermen, and everybody would really have a lot of good stories. Just growing up on boats, and
That's like the hockey
you know, I mean, we could
Yeah,
talk for hours
that's
on
a good
that.
one. Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
All right, Joey. Well, I'm gonna rock and roll, man. Thank you for your time.
Nice to meet
today. I
you.
appreciate it. I hope I.
Just go to Good Morning Gloucester on Facebook. You'll be able to share it.
All right, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Joe. I appreciate it. Thank you for calling me over.
Yeah.
A lot of respect. Yeah,
Nice to
peace.
see you, pal.
Take care.
So Joey,
There's a lot of traffic out there this time of year.
Great walk up yesterday.
we are at an hour and a half, and your equipment is starting to get. We're gonna we're gonna lose, and we have 13 shares.
We'll do the things right now. You have three things. Wow, that is in the sun.
Yeah, yeah.
We should have brought this over.
Joe, you get chocolate on the back of your shorts.
All right, I'll survive.
Joe, did you see the chocolate? Joe,
No chocolate. Yeah, we get the.
Joe,
So
How many?
13.
wait for them.
All right, so Jimmy, go get the prizes. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pick. We're gonna pick 3 prizes from the people that shared. One prize is a Waterscapes long sleeve shirt. We got a Bianco dry fit shirt. Bianco sausages, our friends from
Good.
Bianco sausages, and a Gamber tumbler with stuff inside.
Gamber tumbler.
First people to respond get their picks. Pick one. Number 10.
Number 10 is Diane Muse.
Diane Muse gets the first one. If you write in first, Diane, you get the pick of the 3. Number 11.
Number 11 is Sierra Salami Bologna.
Salami bologna. If you're watching, hey Chris, text her. All right, and number 3 is number 5.
Number 5, Michael Berlino. Once again.
Michael Berlino, big winner. If you're watching, whoever responds first gets the pick. Jimmy, get in front of the mic and get in front of the camera. I'll take care of this part. Pat.
Okay, I'm up. I'm
I
out.
don't know yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, no piping clovers were injured in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
Not one.
Little town with big news.